So, let's see. So here, let me read a bit. Image Cloak is great. Played Taric Top. Yeah, Taric Top is pretty fun. And he always goes for the Sheen item. So yeah, Iceborne is really, really good item on Taric. Like, there's no reason you why are you doing without me? Whatever. Yeah, I used to, my build, like, I used to go, before I met that Okoya guy, oh, and they forfeited. Before I met Okoya, I went Aftershock and basically Iceborne Gauntlet immediately, just because of the slow on hit. And it's really, really good item. Like, it's really good. Don't get me wrong. Like, anyone who's building it on Taric and you like it, like, great. But if you're going Glacial, and you're trying to, like, fly at them, like, with Righteous Glory, then it doesn't really, like, it's almost too much. So, think about it like this. You can go Iceborne, right? And you can, as soon as you hit somebody, like, they're stuck, right? You're just going to sit there and smack them over and over again. The main reason I go Glacial now is because I want to catch them. I want it like that Vayne or, somebody who's going to kite me, whatever, like Kindred or something. I want to actually get to them. If I can't auto them at all, then there's no point of having the item. Like, if you cannot auto, then it's useless. So you just need to, like, in those cases where you're fighting somebody who is kiting you, you need the movement speed. You need something like Righteous Glory and Glacial to fly at them and actually engage on them to catch up to them. But in the reverse of that, let's say you're facing like Master Yi or you're facing Nocturne or somebody who is not going to be running away from you, or Olaf, actually. I ban him every game, so I don't ever have to see that champion again. But if you're facing that champion, then you're going to want like something like Glacial is not going to help you, right? Glacial is going to do nothing for you against somebody who's running at you. And then Aftershock, depending on the champion, is not going to do much for you. If you're facing Olaf, Aftershock isn't going to proc, right? You stun them and nothing happens, boom. Or Master E, you press E and wow, he presses Q and he dodges it and then you miss it too. Aftershock, you need to land your stun for it to be useful, otherwise you're just going to die. So that's always where I go PTA instead. And in the cases where I go PTA, if you're going PTA and you know that they're jumping onto you, you don't need slows. You need raw combat. So the only times that I, like, nowadays find myself building Iceborne is if I'm going Aftershock, like I'm facing, for example, like Mundo or Rammus, where they're going to be running up to me and hitting me, and I'm not going to be able to 1v1 them or solo them or anything, and I'm just going to want to, stay tanky and get away from them. So that's where Iceborne is really, really good, because you can slow them and, kite them a little bit and things like that. But yeah, so that just kind of led me to eventually stop building the item, especially when you remember that Taric has armor scaling, and when you look at the items, like, Iceborne is awesome, right? But if the Frozen Heart didn't exist, then there would be no point, because you get 40 extra armor from Frozen Heart, and not only do you get Frozen Heart, you get the aura around it, which just lowers attack speed, which is massive, and the 40 extra armor is worth more than that one Sheen auto. Granted, it slows in an area, which is nice, but if you're already that close to them, you're going to want them to be slow to attack you rather than, like, I guess, slow to move if you're able to hit them. Let's see. He said Sheen is what's really important. He built like Triforce and then Righteous Glory. See, that's awesome. Like, I really tried to make builds like that work, where I'd go, anything with Sheen. Like, I even looked into, like, I like Sheen and I like Phage, and they're both really, really good on Taric. And so Triforce is super good. I even looked into doing, like, Iceborne Gauntlet Black Cleaver and just immediately hit 40% CDR and have both Phage and Iceborne without needing it. But then you want to build like AD with Black Cleaver, so it doesn't really work. PTA Leona support instead of Aftershock. Yeah, I guess. basically, if you just know they're jumping onto you. I mean, Leona, like, she has her E and a bunch of, like, she has a long range ult, and they usually build Moby boots anyway. Um, the reason I don't build Moby boots on Taric is because if you're not building tanky sometimes, and if you know, if you get caught, then you're dead. Um, let's see though. I haven't really toyed with the new Shurelya's. I've considered maybe a build where, like, here's the thing. Righteous Glory, when you're going Glacial, it has an active slow that comes off at the end, which procs the Glacial. But Shurelya's doesn't. Shurelya is just the movement speed alone. So if I was going maybe PTA or Aftershock, I would consider Shurelya's more, but I haven't actually looked into it that much. I really should look into it more, but I haven't, as of now. Thresh, oh my god. I I don't know if you saw one of the games I had, but I've started doing something super funny on support Thresh. It's more like a troll pick, you know, than anything else, but it's so, like, the amount of damage it does based on the matchup is so funny. Just like the new crit items, the new shard items, you know, rapid fire cannon, static, all of those, and Storm Razor, you can just, as Thresh, just build those items and get Hail of Blades as Thresh, and you just boom, boom, boom. They just die instantly. Like, even as a support, like, you get the... I mean, now there's a support item that literally gives you attack damage, which is what Thresh needs. And you do enough damage with that, like an AD build support Thresh, that, like, you and your ADC can just burst them. And as long as you're not getting bursted, then it's like... It's so busted. It really is. I'll probably do that one game or showcase it or something, because it's just so fun. Like, I used to be a Thresh main. That's like what I did when I started. Well, I didn't start League on Thresh, but like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm a silver Thresh player, I'm so good. And then I basically played supports to Diamond. And then I was Thresh, I was like, oh man, you know, I just got beat up by Alistair and John. I hate those champions so much, and then I decided to play them. And then I got to Diamond, and I'm like, wow, I can't climb any higher than Diamond 5 because I'm playing Alistair and Janna. And then I played Taric, and then now I'm Grandmaster. Or was. I will be shortly, maybe after this game. Displays Thresh with Old Dark Harvest, get stacked from Cannon and basic E passive. You got stacks from Cannon? Really? Wow, I have no idea. Yeah, the instant burst is so much fun. Anytime I play Thresh and ARAM, it's always Dark Harvest, because there's like every single chance to get Dark Harvest, but like, if you're going Halo Blades, they just don't expect the... It's just so much fun. Alright, maybe this one will go better. I actually think, like, this season, like Glacial Taric, that's what I did last season, right? And Nimbus Cloak is going to make it even stronger. But I really think that this version, where you're just hitting them on the spot, is going to have way more potential, just based on presence of mind, really working. Because if you, hold on, again, get rid of Olaf, this stupid-ass champion.
Come on, I won't hurt
This
you.
season, presence of mind, giving you this much mana on a champion like Taric that, like, needs mana. Like, I need mana so badly, right? Like, if I gank bot level 2, and I get both stacks, that immediately gives me 200 mana. That's like the gold I got from the assist, plus 200 mana, which is almost an entire mana crystal, which is like, you know, 250 or something. So going this build and getting any kind of stack on it early basically means I'm gonna have so few mana problems. Can you give one advice? Sure. That's remember to ban Kha'Zix because he also stomps
That glimmer of
Taric.
hope you see.
Because, yeah,
That's me.
he does. I wonder what kind of advice it will be. Maybe on Taric jungling, maybe on streaming, maybe on whatever it may be. Also, by the way, I think it's just you and me because I think the third streamer is actually my, or the third viewer is actually my phone. So if I swipe that away, let's see what happens. Is it gonna go down to 2? Nope. I think it's based on account, so maybe not. Still somebody ghosting. Of course, everyone wanted to go Legend Tenacity. I don't go Tenacity. I like Tenacity is great and all, but for PTA, like you need Alacrity for the clear speed. Like unflinching, unflinching. He says, "Where's that? What am I?" They're gonna be all jumping onto me, so this is a PTA game. As long as no one dodges. Oh, they went through. Oh, there you are. Another person. Yeah. Now that my internet is good, this is more or less first stream. I don't have a schedule yet. I mean, I have a work schedule, but like it's not really consistent to when I'll be streaming since I'm doing other stuff with my job and it's the holidays. Maybe I plan by like mid-January or something to start like a stream schedule, maybe. But basically I work, 8 to 4:30 Central Time. So, coming home after work, I might stream certain days during the week. Probably more streams would be on weekends, I'd imagine, depending on what I'm doing. So, God, kind of hate this push because if they're here, then I'm dead. But yeah, no, it's probably gonna be like I get home around 5-ish or something and eat first, maybe watch an episode of something before I get going. So like maybe streams will start around like 6-7 p.m. Then they'll go to like 11 or 12-ish during the week. And on a weekend it might be more, I guess, maybe even earlier in the day, maybe start like 10 a.m. or something. If I get a schedule set up, I'll like post it somewhere. So
The mountain's mysteries are known to me.
God, I hate Kha'Zix so much. Kha'Zix and Olaf are probably the worst champions for Taric, and then Elise comes after that. This is one of those where I'm gonna do the classic level 2. They have no idea. I've never seen those names before. Again, like I was saying before, I want that early stack. If I can get that early stack, then here we go. Okay. what? Get him. Sick him. Smack him up. Get him. No. I couldn't do it all. But I should get a whole bunch of good stacks of this. 300 mana. 300. Wait, no. Look at this. How much mana do I have now? 400 mana. 400 mana. You see that? That is a 400 mana 3 minutes into the game. Who builds tier anymore? Not me. Like, just this rune is so busted. Give me that Fiesta at 3 minutes into the game, and victory's mine, man. That's all there is to it. Like, look. My mana doesn't even phase me. You know. Normally I'd be at like half mana right now, but nope. That looks fun and all, but I'm gonna just full clear. Sorry, bro. He's just gonna die for it. I could. What was I thinking, actually? You know? Hold on, wait. Well, if anything, I'm just gonna get the scuttle. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, what was I thinking with that Yasuo? Like, I could have got my 5th stack already. 5th stack of mana. And have all of the mana. Basically coveting your mana. Blitzcranks should go Presence of Mind. Could use it for their the mana passive. You know, this is super greedy, but you know what I feel like trying? I have some mana. I have not really the jungle items required, but if I do have a scuttle, which I do, let's just see what happens. Can I solo this thing? Oh wait, no, I can't. No, no. This is so sad. But look, he's leaving. The plant's gonna spawn. I hit level 5. It's just an air drake. Is it really worth my time? Oh wait, no, that's not spawning yet.
Killing spree.
Oh, I'm just gonna get rid of this then. Haha, I knew you were there. Sucker. Come on, plant. Give me the plant.
A little glimmer in their eye. Back in the glow.
By the time he realizes I'm doing the dragon, he'll already be gone. No, I'm just gonna back and go here. Never mind. I should've got it. Sure, I'll just pick up my 5th stack for free. Yeah. I didn't even do anything. I just shielded him. Why not Conquer? Conquer just got a pretty big nerf, and PTA is just better in general, because a lot of the times I'll go Ardent, and if I'm going Ardent, then I'm like more or less helping my team do damage than I am doing damage. Like, don't get me wrong, Taric does a lot of damage, but like late game, I heal so much on my own and I'm going to be tanky enough that Conquer doesn't really do that much for me. Like, you'd think it would be really good, but Conquer has a lot more scaling on AD damage than, you know, kind of my weird AP damage. So, there's like a certain AD build you can do where it's like Titanic Hydra and such, but it's kind of hard to build. What am I going? PTA? let's just, yeah, let's get it anyway. Even though I'm building this, I think I'm actually going to go Iceborne Gauntlet. Whoever was talking about Iceborne Gauntlet made me want to do that again. Am I planning webcam? Not right now. My webcam is pretty poor. I also kind of find it weird just showing my image at all times. I don't have a background ready or anything like that, so yeah, that's that. I'll think about it though. Garen is just winning the lane without me doing anything.
Shut down.
Oh yeah, Mr. 1000 went to, or 10,000 went to sleep. Oh well. Glad he stopped in for the stream.
Double kill.
Mind your step.
Looks like they're having fun, but I'm just gonna go for this. This thing is totally useless now. I don't even know why I get it. What the heck? Maybe this Yasuo's empty? That is about it there.
Clarity.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Gems first, don't let me show you something.
Shut down.
That was pretty interesting, not gonna lie.
Enemy double kill.
Love is simply utilized.
Caitlyn will probably just be worried about getting plates. I can just take this for free. I'm excited for this new Mountain Drake. I think it's going to be very good on Taric jungle. Because extra armor? Are you kidding me? What kind of junglers could be hard to deal with? Olaf. I ban Olaf every game. Kha'Zix is usually pretty hard to deal with, but he's farming terribly. Since he can turn invisible and just burst me and then do things in between. Kha'Zix can be hard to deal with. Elise bursts you pretty fast. Basically burst and kiting is pretty hard to deal with. Easy things to deal with are anything that like jumps to you and like kind of doesn't do damage, like Lee Sin. Lee Sin is super easy, like Ivern is super easy, you know. and you in that you can heal yourself and damage them faster than they can kill you. You'll basically beat.
Your team has destroyed.
I know he's coming bot, but I'm just gonna take his stuff anyway. Storm Razor. Right? Yeah.
The best weapons are beautiful.
I have so much gold. Just gonna go back.
Has been slain.
I actually like the idea of doing this, and then boom!
Plating will fall soon.
You think my clear was good before. Now imagine that I'm going Sheen. Bold idea, but not quite. The reason I'm doing that is because like Kha'Zix kind of kites me, you know? So having him slowed is just gonna stop him from going too far.
Beauty is worth dying.
But I don't have armor yet, that's the main issue. So this fight might be a little rough. We'll see how it goes. See if I can even catch him. I'm probably gonna catch him. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Sometimes you can aim your E backwards, and if you predict that they'll dash through you, but that was way too obvious that he would have just not dashed at all. I had no flash, so that was about it for there. Yeah, I should do this build more often. This is actually going to be a very decent build. Although, versus them... Yeah, this is going to be a good build. Normally Frozen Heart is better, but their team doesn't really auto-attack crazy fast. I mean, kind of. Plus we need more CC since we're ahead. This is so sad.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, that got worded, not like I actually care or anything. Oh. Let's not. As much as I want to just flash on him, I could have probably killed him if I really wanted to.
An enemy has been
But I'd rather just play a little safe. Get this win. Ooh, look at that. Demasia's right. How did you even get so fed? Just that fiesta that happened. Because it's Infernal map, I have enough time to do red before going bot to this dragon. I have very much a tunnel vision. We got it. Good job. Kidding me? No!
Killing spree.
Yeah. That's what I planned. Yeah. Faster recall. That was unfortunate. If I had had enough mana there, I could have ulted at the right time, and Rumble and I would have lived that whole thing. I could have stayed in range to do it, but I just kind of messed up a tiny bit. Always wanted to watch one stream from you. Well, there will be more. This isn't the only one. I mean, you can't stream for just 2 people and then just disappear off the face of the planet. That'd be pretty rude to all the YouTube people and everyone else. Damn. They've got to be so tilted though. I just tunnel visioned that dragon and we got it anyway. Oh my god.
Team has destroyed a turret. Rampage.
Yeah, no, they know I'm not there. Maybe that was troll of me to not be there with them. Whatever. Oh yeah, I always wanted to stream. Like, my internet was so bad that I couldn't stream at all. Like, I couldn't have any devices in the house on, let alone stream. So, yeah, no, I'm pretty excited. It's like, I dare you to E, you will die. Boom, and boom. And boom. Let's see though. I'm gonna pop this bot lane, show you how this magic works.
The mountain's question is unique.
Pop it bot lane, it's gonna slow push, and then they're gonna have to send someone bot lane to where we just straight up jump on them. Or Garen can just sit bot lane with it, that works too. So that's a cool champion. Yes, that does indeed make a lot of sense. This champion wasn't banned from every game I've played today. Or the 2 games I did play. And he's still alive, even though I wasn't shielding him at all. Nice Q. That was really close. Oh no. Ooh, that's a fogger right there. Do I try for this? Oh yeah, I'm greedy as hell. Oh well, I missed by a mile. Oh, yikes.
An ally has been slain.
That was kind of troll, especially with this thing coming up. Please guard it if we can. I'm gonna let them get an Infernal, that's unfortunate. Oh, it got lowered to 4% now? Wow. They just need to... They want this to be a dragon season. They need to buff dragons as a whole. Like, what do they... Elder needs a nerf, and the rest of the dragons need a buff. Like, they don't need to keep nerfing Infernal. I think that's dumb. Like, They nerfed Rift Herald so much. Like, it spawns twice, but now it gets rid of, like, 1.5 plates. It sucks. Do you always go the same rune? No, not at all. Now I'm going PTA. Different part of last game I was going Glacial. And every once in a while I will go Aftershock. Basically, the main idea is with Glacial, if they are running away from you, you want to go Glacial. And if they are running towards you, you want to go PTA. So against, like, the easiest example is Master Yi. Master Yi will run towards you. Same thing with Olaf, he'll run right at you. So you want to go PTA. And versus anything like Ezreal or anything that's going to cut you, you want to go Glacial so that you can go Righteous Glory and catch up to them super fast. And then stop them from moving so you can smack them to death. As I do. God, I'm gonna try this. But nope, I am here. I just should've. Oh my god. That was super trolling me. I should've just ulted immediately. Can Garen end the game? No, it can't. Yeah, don't die. He doesn't have Baron buff. Okay. 0, 4, and 10, but I have all the dragons in this dragon. Damaging abilities and attacks. So every attack? Aren't all attacks damaging? I guess, wait, no, that's not true. I guess not. Where do I go now? Against their team? I guess I'll just put a bow on somebody. No, I don't have health. What do I do if I don't have health? It's usually where I go healing, right? Kind of? Whatever. I'll figure it out. Look at my main items here. Active slow, I'm not going glacial. Tanky, this wouldn't be bad, but I don't need more of that. I think Abyssal's probably the way to go. Maybe lock it. No, 20% of your bonus health, yeah. Oh my god, I was not paying attention. And they all died before I got there anyway. Sweet. Nautilus, you can't stop that wave. What are you thinking? Yeah, interesting base health. So Catalyst is super good.
You know, I even see stars.
Need to drop farming and right click their base, yeah. Agreed. Of course, it's Christmas Day. There's not too many people watching streams right now. Let me go help out my team. Sophelios, I have Ardent for you.
Just as the mountain is eternal, so
Yes, that's a nice champion.
their resolve.
Garen just wanted the game to be over. GG. Oh, I should have... whatever. They both deserve it. $224. Will that get me back into GM? Might. Yeah, it's basically just a healing game. Healing and objectives. See, like, you look at the damage dealt, it's like, wow, I barely didn't do more damage than both of them. But let's see it. 224.